In the sun-scorched savanna of South Africa's Sabi sand, where the air hums with the pulse of life and death, two lions, Blondie and Mohawk, rose to etch their names into the annals of the wild. Born in 2013 in the Timbavati Private Reserve, these brothers, part of the Avoca Pride, were thick as thieves from their earliest days. Alongside their sibling, Dark Mane, they roamed the bush, learning the ways of the hunt and the weight of survival. But the seeds of discord were sown early. Lions, as social as they are fierce, often form coalitions to dominate prides, and these three were no exception. Yet, Dark Mane's hunger for sole leadership sparked tension. Did you know that lion coalitions are rare outside of brothers or close kin? Only about 20% of male lions form such alliances, making the Avoca Trio's bond and its fracture all the more compelling. By 2016, the trio's unity shattered. Dark Mane, named for his shadowy mane, demanded control, feasting first on kills and leading every march. But during one hunt, Blondie, with his golden fur catching the African sun, took down the prey and stood his ground. Mohawk, ever loyal, backed his brother. Outnumbered, Dark Mane slunk away, a solitary figure vanishing into the north. His fate remains a mystery. Lone lions face grim odds, with only a 10% chance of surviving past 2 years without a coalition. The brothers, now dubbed the Northern Avoca, pressed on, their path fraught with peril. The Sabi Sand Reserve, a 65,000-hectare crucible of raw wilderness, tested their mettle. Here, survival demands more than brute strength, it requires cunning. In 2017, the brothers faced a formidable foe, a dominant male guarding a pride of lionesses. For 3 nights, they waged a war of attrition, ambushing him from different angles, retreating before he could retaliate. This strategy, a hallmark of lion intelligence, mirrors military tactics: strike, withdraw, repeat. Lions, unlike solitary predators like leopards, rely on such teamwork, with successful coalitions winning up to 80% of territorial disputes. By the 3rd night, the old king fell, and Blondie and Mohawk claimed his pride, their roars echoing triumph across the savanna. But power, as it often does, brought out darker instincts. In 2019, Blondie's ferocity took a shocking turn. After toppling a nomadic lion, he didn't stop at killing the rival's cubs, a common, if brutal, act to ensure his own lineage. In a rare and chilling display, he devoured them, a warning to the pride's lionesses: defy us and face annihilation. Cannibalism among lions is exceedingly rare, occurring in less than 5% of observed cases, often tied to extreme stress or dominance displays. Mohawk, though stunned, fought alongside his brother, their bond unshaken. It's a stark reminder of nature's duality, cooperation and cruelty intertwined. The Northern Avoca's reign wasn't just about conquest. They were strategic, observing rival prides for days, choosing battles wisely. A good king, as the Savanna teaches, knows when to fight and when to walk away. In 2021, they faced the aging Birmingham brothers, who fled rather than face certain death. The Avoca duo also hunted lone nomads relentlessly, ensuring no threat lingered. Their scars told stories of battles won, each wound a badge of resilience. Did you know a lion's mane, like Blondie's golden crown, isn't just for show? It signals health and strength, intimidating rivals and attracting mates. By 2021, their legacy grew. 7 cubs, born to a conquered pride, carried their formidable genes. Will these heirs inherit their father's ruthless ambition? The savanna holds its secrets, but the Northern Avoca's tale reminds us of nature's raw truth. Survival demands sacrifice, and power comes at a cost. Blondie and Mohawk, brothers bound by blood and battle, show us the lion's heart, fierce, flawed, and forever untamed. In the heart of South Africa's Kruger National Park, where the savanna stretches endlessly under a blazing sun, a legendary tale unfolds. This is the story of the Sizanani coalition, a band of lions so formidable they became the stuff of whispered myths in the wild. Born in the rugged southeast of Kruger, these four brothers didn't just survive. They conquered, leaving an indelible mark on one of Africa's greatest wildernesses. Kruger, spanning nearly 20,000 square kilometers, is a sanctuary for the Big Five: lions, leopards, elephants, rhinos, and buffalo. Yet, its southeastern corner, far from tourist trails, harbors secrets known only to the wild. Here, in 2010 and 2011, the Sizanani coalition emerged from the proud lineage of the Gondwana lions. These young males, thick-maned and fierce, were destined for greatness. But their path to power was anything but ordinary. Unlike most lions, who rushed to claim any territory, the Sizanani brothers were strategic. They roamed, observed, and waited, their piercing eyes sizing up every rival. In 2015, they made their move, targeting not the weakest but the strongest pride in the region. In a brutal clash, they dethroned a dominant lion, claiming his lionesses, robust, regal females who would bear their legacy. This wasn't just a takeover, it was a statement. The Sizanani coalition didn't settle for scraps. They chose queens worthy of kings. Their ambition didn't stop there. Driven by instinct, they returned to their birthplace, challenging the aging Gondwana lions who had once ruled. With ferocity and precision, they overthrew their elders, seizing control of their ancestral pride. By 2016, these brothers reigned over 3 prides, their thick, black-edged manes a symbol of unmatched dominance. Did you know a lion's mane isn't just for show? Its darkness signals strength and health, intimidating rivals and attracting mates. The Sizanani's manes were a crown of their own making. But the wild is no fairy tale. In 2019, tragedy struck. One brother vanished during a patrol, likely taken by an illegal hunter, a stark reminder that even kings face human threats. Lions, despite their power, are vulnerable. Over 7,000 have been lost to poaching across Africa in recent decades. The coalition, now 3, mourned with haunting roars that echoed through the dawn. Then, fate dealt another blow. A second brother suffered a crippling thigh injury, perhaps from a hunt gone wrong or a rival's claws. Unable to fight or patrol, he leaned on his lionesses for survival, his once mighty frame hobbled. The remaining brothers stood by him, their loyalty a testament to the deep bonds that hold lion coalitions together. Unlike solitary predators, lions thrive on brotherhood. Studies show coalitions of 4 or more males can hold territories up to 7 years, far longer than lone lions. Yet, by early 2020, the Sizanani coalition faced a new threat, a rival coalition of 5 lions, hungry for their empire. With one brother gone and another fading, the odds were stacked against them. The Sizanani story is more than a tale of conquest. It's a saga of strategy, loyalty, and the raw pulse of the wild. Their legacy lives in the cubs they sired and the prides they shaped. In a world where only the strongest endure, these lions didn't just survive, they redefined what it means to rule. As the Savanna whispers their name, one question lingers. What became of these kings? Their tale, like the wild itself, remains untamed. In the heart of Kenya's Masai Mara, where the savanna stretches beneath an endless sky, a legendary saga unfolds. This is the story of the Bila Shaka, the mightiest lion coalition to ever roam these wild lands. Born from the lineage of iconic lions, these brothers were destined to carve their own empire in one of the world's most breathtaking reserves. Their tale is one of strength, loyalty, and an unbreakable bond that reshaped the Mara's untamed heart. So, settle in, and let's journey into the epic rise of the Bila Shaka coalition. The Masai Mara, spanning 1,510 square kilometers, is a theater of raw beauty and relentless survival. It's a place where every creature, from the smallest antelope to the mightiest predator, plays a role in a delicate balance. In 2014, this stage welcomed 6 lion cubs, the offspring of 2 revered kings, Olezer Parpet and Olezer Barodi. These cubs, inheriting their parents' formidable genetics, were raised in a world of fierce battles and triumphant hunts. From their fathers, they learned a vital truth. In the Mara, unity is power. Lion coalitions, tight-knit groups of males, are rare and remarkable, often consisting of just 2 or 3 brothers. The Bila Shaka's 6-strong alliance was a force of nature, a testament to the strength found in brotherhood. As they grew, these young lions earned names that mirrored their unique traits: Kak, with his round belly; Kayak, marked by a notched ear; Chongo, with a scarred eye; Doa, sporting a majestic mane; Kabo, missing a tooth; and Babayao, meaning your father, a nod to his brash, impatient spirit. By 2017, at just over 2 years old, they left their pride to forge their own legacy. Known first as the 6 Warriors or the Contenders, they became the Bila Shaka, a name that would echo across the Mara. Their journey began in the swamp region, a lush yet contested corner of the reserve. Here, they encountered the pride of 2 reigning kings, Kibu and Rafiki. Rather than challenge these elders, the Bila Shaka observed, learning the rhythms of a new pride. Intriguingly, lion coalitions often bide their time, honing skills and strategies before making bold moves. When Kibu and Rafiki relinquished the swamp in late 2017, the Bila Shaka seized their chance. They didn't just claim territory, they dominated it, driving out every nomadic lion who dared to trespass. Their coordinated attacks were a masterclass in teamwork, a reminder that in the wild, survival favors the united. By mid-2018, the Bila Shaka's ambition soared. In a staggering 2 months, they conquered 3 prides in the Mara's triangular region, claiming lionesses and expanding their dominion. Within months, cubs were born, carrying the coalition's powerful legacy. But leading an empire came with challenges. The Mara is a magnet for rival males, drawn by the promise of territory and mates. Babayao, the boldest brother, was quick to confront intruders, often charging ahead alone. His courage was legendary, but it came at a cost. In 2019, tragedy struck. During a night patrol, a herd of buffalo complicated a hunt, pulling Doa away to aid the lionesses. Meanwhile, Babayao caught the scent of 3 rival lions encroaching on their territory. True to his name, he didn't wait for backup. Alone, he faced the intruders, chasing them off but sustaining grievous wounds. When Doa arrived, it was too late. Babayao vanished into the night, likely succumbing to his injuries, his body lost to the Mara's scavengers. The coalition, now 5, mourned their brother but pressed on, their resolve unshaken. This resilience reflects a deeper truth about lions. Grief strengthens their bonds, forging an even fiercer determination to protect their legacy. By 2020, the Bila Shaka's empire spanned 5 prides, surpassing their parents' territorial reach. Doa, drawn to the Topi pride, became its sole king, yet his brothers never abandoned him. They patrolled his lands, ensuring no rival came close. This loyalty is rare. Most lion coalitions fracture under the strain of distance or rivalry, but the Bila Shaka remained a united front. That same year, they claimed the Enko Yoni pride, further expanding their lineage. Their cubs, born across multiple prides, carried the genes of strength and unity, ensuring the Bila Shaka's legacy would endure. Remarkably, the coalition showed respect for their aging fathers, Olezer Parpit and Olezer Barodi, allowing them to remain with the Enko Yoni pride even as their strength waned. When the elder kings passed, the Bila Shaka were there, paying silent tribute to the lions who taught them to rule. This reverence for their roots speaks to the depth of their bond, a quality that sets them apart in the brutal world of the Mara. By 2021, the Bila Shaka were still expanding, their roars reverberating across the Savanna as they conquered new prides. Their story is more than a tale of conquest. It's a lesson in the power of unity, the weight of loss, and the enduring strength of family. The Masai Mara, with its endless cycles of life and death, remains their kingdom, a testament to the Bila Shaka's indomitable spirit. What's the latest chapter in their saga? If you know, share it with us. For now, the Bila Shaka reign on, their legacy etched into the wild heart of the Mara, a reminder that even in the fiercest of worlds, loyalty and courage can build an empire. In the heart of Botswana's Savuti Marsh, where the sun scorches the earth and survival is a daily triumph, one lion stands above all, Sekakama, Africa's mightiest king. In 2014, he and his brother, Torn Nose, stormed onto the scene like titans, overthrowing the local pride with raw power and unyielding will. Their roars silenced the hyenas, proclaiming their rule over the southern swamp. Sekakama wasn't just a lion. He was a force of nature, a colossal beast whose presence reshaped the savanna. Picture this: a lion so massive, his mane so dark and full, it's said to eclipse the sun itself. Sekakama's strength wasn't just physical, his cunning and resilience made him a legend. Did you know he once fended off a rival pride single-handedly at the age of 12, an age when most lions are past their prime? His battles are the stuff of safari lore, drawing wildlife enthusiasts from across the globe to Botswana's wild plains, hoping to catch a glimpse of this living myth. But nature is no fairy tale. As drought gripped the land, Sekakama led his pride north in search of water, only to face ghosts from his past: Sada, the lioness he once abandoned, and his own sons, now grown and hungry for power. Among them was Sot, a mirror of his father's majesty, with a frame so massive it rivaled Sekakama's own. The stage was set for an epic showdown, a clash of titans at the last flowing river. Yet, in a twist of fate, the drought spared Savuti, and the anticipated battle became a dance of respect. Sot, recognizing his father's unmatched legacy, stepped back, leaving Sekakama's crown untouched. Sekakama's story isn't just about dominance. It's about legacy. Lions in this region, where Namibia and Botswana meet, are among the largest ever recorded, their size a product of rich prey and fierce competition. Sekakama, now around 16 years old, a rare feat for a wild lion, still patrols his territory with Torn Nose by his side. In March 2023, he was spotted, his presence as commanding as ever, proving age is no match for his spirit. What makes Sekakama's legend endure? It's more than his size or strength. It's the way he embodies the untamed heart of Africa, a reminder that even in a world of constant change, some kings are eternal. His story resonates online, with thousands following his rare appearances on platforms like the Sekakama Male Lion page, where fans share updates and marvel at his reign. Fun fact: his name, meaning to be fierce in Setswana, couldn't be more fitting. As we stand on the edge of the Savuti Marsh, where every roar echoes through time, Sekakama's tale challenges us to reflect. What does it mean to be a king? Is it power, legacy, or the courage to face every dawn? Join us in celebrating this colossal lion, whose story continues to roar across the savanna, inspiring all who hear it. Picture this: the vast, untamed savanna of Africa, where legends are born under a blood-red sun. Today, we're diving into an epic tale of two brothers, giant lions known as the Bosches, whose rise and fall reshaped the wilds of Namibia and beyond. These weren't just lions, they were titans, rewriting the rules of the animal kingdom. So, buckle up for a journey of power, betrayal, and brotherhood that will leave you in awe of nature's raw grandeur. Our story begins in 1993 in Namibia's Etosha National Park, a sprawling 22,270 square kilometer wilderness teeming with life. Here, two young lions, the Bosches, were born into a pride destined for greatness. But fate had other plans. Expelled by their own father, the pride's dominant male, these brothers faced the harsh reality of survival before they were ready. Imagine being cast out, alone, in a land where every shadow hides a threat. Yet, the Bosches were no ordinary lions. Fun fact: their name, Boscha, means king in some African dialects, a fitting title for cubs who carried the potential for colossal power in their very DNA. On their solitary journey, they crossed paths with Scarface, a battle-scarred lion whose rugged appearance echoed his name. Together, they formed a fragile coalition, a band of outcasts with dreams of dominance. But alliances in the wild are as fleeting as a desert mirage. In 1995, humans intervened, tranquilizing the trio and relocating them to the Medike Private Game Reserve, a new stage for their saga. Separated upon arrival, the Boschas and Scarface were confined to different enclosures, their bond tested by distance and uncertainty. Would they adapt to this alien land, or would their dreams crumble? On January 9th, 1996, the gates opened and the Boschas were unleashed into Medike's heart. These brothers were a force of nature, hunting adult buffalo with a precision that stunned even seasoned lionesses. Did you know that a single lion typically needs a pride to take down such massive prey? Yet, the Boschas, barely adults, did it with ease, their colossal size, each weighing a staggering 248 kilograms and stretching over 3 meters long, making them anomalies among lions. For context, the average male lion weighs around 190 kilograms. The Boschas were giants, echoing the legacy of other legendary lions like Sima, a massive beast from neighboring Botswana, rumored to have been even larger. But the Savanna is a brutal stage, where every victory comes at a cost. Drawn by the scent of lionesses, the Boschas challenged the veteran kings of the Ophir Pride. It was a rookie mistake. The older lions crushed them, leaving scars that were more than skin-deep. Retreating to the rocky outcrops, the brothers watched, learned, and grew stronger. It was here they realized their size wasn't just a trait, it was a weapon. Then, destiny played its hand. They spotted Scarface, now a king with his own pride. Could this be a chance to reunite? Not quite. Power corrupts, and Scarface, once their ally, roared with defiance, unwilling to share his throne. The Boschas, fueled by betrayal, struck back. In a breathtaking display of strength, they overpowered Scarface, claiming his lionesses and his territory. From outcasts to conquerors, the Boschas were now kings, but their hunger for vengeance wasn't sated. Their sights turned to the Ophir Pride. In a clash so brutal it shook the reserve, one Boscha faced an Ophir lion at a river's edge. The battle was so fierce that reserve staff had to intervene, treating the wounded to save their lives. For weeks, one brother searched desperately for the other, unaware he was under human care. Their reunion was a moment of pure, unspoken brotherhood, a reminder that even in the wild, loyalty runs deep. By 2005, the Boschas had forged a legacy of blood and glory. They didn't just defeat their rivals, they orchestrated a reign of terror, ensuring no lion dared cross their borders. Carmen, a seasoned guide from Sabi Sands, arrived that year and was awestruck. She compared the Boschas to the infamous Lion of Fae, a 19th-century Zambian terror that claimed countless lives. Measuring the Boschas, Carmen confirmed their extraordinary size, 3.18 meters long, dwarfing even the largest recorded lions. Were they a genetic marvel, shaped by the rugged lands of Etosha? Perhaps their grandeur was an echo of ancient giants that once roamed Africa's plains. But even empires fall. In 2008, the Boschas met their end, each falling in separate hunts against buffalo, the very prey that had once cemented their legend. Their deaths closed a chapter, but their story lives on, a testament to nature's complex dance of power and fragility. The Boschas remind us that greatness comes at a price, and in the wild, every king must eventually bow. What do you think of these colossal brothers? Their tale challenges us to reflect. Are we, too, shaped by our struggles, forged in the fires of betrayal and triumph? Share your thoughts below, and let's keep exploring the wild stories that make our world so extraordinary. Until next time, stay curious.